What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So I'm gonna do my overreaction. I believe it's week 12. That just passed. I don't know. Guys, I'm so tired. It's peak season. They've been working me like a dog. So I meant to do it last night, but I fell asleep. So I'm going to give you my overreactions. My overreactions is the Eagles and the 49ers. Let's focus on them two teams. I'm going to put this phone down because I'm eating. I do not want you guys to see me eating. Before everybody complains that they see food and me eating. And it's the only time I can eat during the day. Okay, now, we basically see that the Eagles and Niners are going to have a game this week, coming up Sunday, I believe, or Monday. They are on a collision course to meet each other in the NFC Championship. But personally, I think they're both the best teams in the league. That's just me personally. I still think they're better than the Ravens. The thing about the Eagles and the Ravens, they're damn near mirror images of one another. The Ravens, the way they played against the Chargers, that's an anomaly. The Chargers always play Lamar Jackson good. Always. And plus, bad coaching by the Chargers kind of let the Ravens off the hook. The Chargers actually lost that game. The Ravens still struggle to me in certain situations to move the change. And to me, it's a lot of the coaching. I still don't trust John Harbaugh. Now, I don't trust Kyle Shanahan for the Niners. We've seen this where they dominated the regular season. CM23 should be up for MVP of the year. Him and Ayuk should be up for it. They've been carrying the offense. They won't tell you. You know, Debo got the biggest mouth on the team, but in my opinion, I don't think he's the best on offense. I think it goes CM23, Ayuk, Kittle, and then I would say Purdy, and then I would say Debo, and then I would say Purdy. The receiver Jennings is starting to come alive, and that's starting to turn into their little X factor. They blew out the Seahawks because the Seahawks have really been disappointing, and everybody was blaming Russ these past years. We need to start questioning Pete Carroll's preparations and his adjustments and his ability to basically control the game down the stretch of a season. Not just the game, but the season. So you gonna do all of that. You could have waited, dumbass. People so stupid, bro. Now, some people will tell you that the Eagles and everything, Jalen Hurts is the clear-cut MVP like Jamaica says all the time, and the Steelers going to the Super Bowl. First of all, Philadelphia is very clutch. Jalen Hurts, I will tell you this, he's the most clutch quarterback so far. I think he's more clutcher than Mahomes. He's very good when it comes to the fourth quarter, the second half. Sort of Joe Montana-ish. See, I remember Joe Montana playing, so his ability to come back and close games was remarkable. But Joe was never overall better than some people always said John Elway, Dan Marino were better as far as quarterbacks, which I believe they were. But as far as the intangibles and the ability to win, that's what separated Joe from a lot of the best quarterbacks. And the thing with Jalen Hurts is not the most skilled quarterback. He's not. Jalen Hurts is just a football player. That's what he is. He's a football player. He could throw. He plays quarterback, but he could throw. But he's not no 30 to 40 attempt. He's not no 40 to 50, attempt passer. And this year the Eagles have been trying to make him the focal point, which has kind of shot them in the foot. Now the Buffalo Bills, their problem has been coaching and their ability to consistently run the ball and closing the games. Josh Allen has shown time after time that he can't close. He's shown time and time after again he can't make that throw to win the game. Now Brock Purdy, in my opinion, is a better pocket passer than Josh Allen. He plays the quarterback position better than Josh Allen. He does. The problem is that Josh Allen is a better improviser with the ball in his hand. He's a better off-script quarterback than Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's a better on-script quarterback. Both guys lack the intangibles down the stretch of the game, which they do. The Niners, they might beat the Eagles. If they beat the Eagles now, would I still put them over the Eagles? No. The problem is going to come down to Kyle Shanahan. During those games when Brock Purdy was missing weapons, they were struggling. They were struggling badly. You know? Jalen Hurts, the way he plays the game, would be able to ball. He has gone games without A.J. Brown being a factor. Devontae Smith is starting to put the league on notice that he might be the best receiver in the league. He's trying to make the claim. I told y'all. That is the next Marvin Harrison. And everybody's starting to see it. Everybody like, man, HD, man, you right. That dude. I said, I told you. He is another Marvin Harrison because the guy is so quiet. He could go a whole game without catching anything. And this is the difference why I got Marvin Harrison over Terrell Owens. Marvin Harrison don't need the ball in his hands. He don't need the ball thrown his way. Marvin Harrison does the other things. Besides attracting attention, he can block, very underrated blocker. The guy runs his routes like he ran in the first quarter. He keeps the defense on their toes. He can get hit and take a hit and get back up and say, yo, I already know what time it is. And that's the thing he does the best. His intangibles were off the charts. Because it'd be the last 5 minutes of the game, Marvin Harrison have made 3-4 clutch plays on the drive to win the game. As great as T.O. is, I have not seen T.O. do that consistently like Marvin has. You guys can get mad. Y'all can throw something. I've seen Torrey Holt do some things. Isaac Bruce, monster. Now, we done sidetracked a little bit. Now, all it's going to come down to is what these two teams can do now. The Kansas City Chiefs finally did something they have not been doing all season, or haven't done in a while. It's scored in the second half, and that's because they gave the ball to Pacheco. The Chiefs are going to, listen, this is all about coaching. It's really not about the personnel. It's really about the coaching. Andy Reid has got to swallow his donut fat ass pride and run the goddamn ball. Run the ball with Pacheco. The same with the Eagles. Stop all this shotgun throwing all day. Put Jalen Hurts under center and give that rock to DeAndre Swift. Give it to DeAndre Swift. Swift can make things happen. I watched him do it. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles, they struggled in the first half. If they go against the Niners and the Niners jump out to a big lead against them in the first half, they're in trouble. The Eagles thing is we're going to play some back alley football, which is physical, punches, throwing trash cans, all type of stuff in the back alley, throwing in the backyard or whatever. They're going to be throwing down. And when the second half comes, it's Jalen Hurts takeover time. Now, in the games I've seen, if everything is not hitting on all cylinders for Brock Purdy, it's going to be a long game for him. A long game, a long day. And that's facts. Baltimore's problem, like I've been saying, can they close? Thank you. This person over here cannot drive. Baltimore's thing is closing. That's it. Can they close? Can they close? That's all we want to know. That's all I want to know. If they're able to do that, it's going to be trouble for the AFC. Now, the Jaguars. The Jaguars got saved. The Houston Texans should have won that game, but they were cheated. The Jaguars got a lot of help from the refs because the league is like, look, we ain't got that many white quarterbacks left. So, we got to try to push Trevor Lawrence. because Josh Allen's choking. Burrow out for the year. Herbert, he just has trash ass coaching, and that's it. Then you got Jared Goff. They don't want to push Jared Goff on Trevor Lawrence, but they're gonna have to try. They don't like Detroit. Yeah, Goff is white, but they don't like Detroit. So they finna push Jacksonville, which is just as hood as Detroit. Jacksonville hood just like Detroit is. But Jacksonville's in the South. So they know, okay, well, if we push Jacksonville, we can open up markets because Khan's from overseas. The guy that's in charge, he owns, I think, another team overseas. So that's publicity for them because the NFL want to be overseas so goddamn bad. Right? That's what they want to do. They want to be overseas so bad. Now, what's up, y'all? Now, the dangerous team is the Broncos. If the Broncos find a way to get into the playoffs, oh boy. Teams are gonna be in trouble. I'm dead serious. Russell Wilson has shown you guys that he was never the problem. The defense has stood behind their defensive coordinator because, excuse me, they don't like Sean Payton. Sean Payton has been humbled. He tried to throw Russell and the defensive coordinator under the bus. The team did not like that. Russell Wilson, you're seeing him going out more with teammates and he's chilling and doing all of this because Russell Wilson has realized, look, I want to win. At the end of the day, all that politics shit I'm doing outside or that Sierra bullshit, look, Russ is like, F all that. Russ said, I'm coming to play. And he's showing his guys they can win. Sean Payton is finally on the same wavelength with Russ. Because everybody's talking about, well, they could get rid of Russ. They're not finna get rid of Russ. Who they gonna go get? Who you gonna go get? Who? Sean Payton need to sit his punk ass down and draw up a goddamn play that works. Stop with all this project shit. You failed with Taysom Hill. Okay? You failed with Tony Romo when you were in Dallas. You were in Dallas calling the plays. If you would have got him on the team, you would have failed. Drew Brees saved your ass. And like I said, I owe my boy Cliff an apology in New Orleans. Drew Brees is ranked higher on my quarterback list after watching this travesty of Sean Payton. And Sean Payton does that. Very great. He's a great coach. Sean Payton is a great coach. Great offense, to me, a better offensive coordinator, but he's a great coach. His problem is he is arrogant. Like, he gets cute trying to prove that he the smartest person in the room. Buddy, if you the smartest person in the room, you ain't got to tell nobody you the smartest person in the room. You just show it. You just show it. And they're dangerous. The Green Bay Packers, Matt LaFleur is finally being a coach. Run the damn ball. Get the ball to your playmakers. Jordan Love, if honestly, low-key, if their record would be better, Jordan Love would be up for the MVP. To me, he's played the best out of all the quarterbacks. To me, personally, he's played the best. From the pocket, everything, his progressions. The Green Bay Packers have somebody that could carry their team in the next decade. And that's the straight up truth. They just needed to get the ball. But what I would do if I'm them is off season come, I'm going to go get Dalvin Cook, or I'm going to go get King Henry, or I'm going to go get Najee Harris. Because I really believe if you add another running back with A.J. Dillon, they'll be fine. But this is the stuff I try to tell you guys. I'm going to break the real down to you in football. But right now, the power rankings, NFC, is still the same. You got the Eagles, you got the Niners now, you got the Lions third. Fourth, you probably would have Dallas. And then fifth, I would put the Packers. I would put the Packers fifth. And if we're looking at the AFC, is Jacksonville number one to me? No. I still got Baltimore over them. I still got Kansas City at that number 2. Number 3, I got the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are slightly better than the Jags. 4th, I got the Jags. And then 5th, I would have the Steelers. That's my top 5 AFC. For the MVP, I would put Lamar Jackson, because Myles Garrett, he kind of fell off. I got Lamar Jackson 1, CM23 2, Tyreek Hill 3. Number 4, I would put Brandon Ayuk. And number 5, I'd probably put Jalen Hurts right there at number 5. Maybe number 5 or 6. But if Jordan Love can get his record up, then I would put Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts. But that's my MVP right now. Let me know, guys, how do you feel about the video, feel about my breakdowns? And if you guys want to put down what your breakdowns are, go ahead, man. Listen, I like to hear what you guys are watching. I like to see what you guys are speaking out there, man, because a lot of y'all know y'all shit. But there's a lot of other guys who don't know they shit. But thank y'all for listening, man. I am out. Deezy.